thanks, Coach. Well, the sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. Line 36. Hey, kill. 36 to Mike. Rip left. 26.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got Anderson right side. And right away, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. 3rd down, here's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Prescott to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Vic Beasley able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Joker. Hey, watch it. Shoot. Who go 47?
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively.
Check. Switch. Check 13. Check. We're going to 54. Right in. Then we're going to 53.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott going for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Second down, Haskins. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I got you. Choose the mic. Okay, double up.
Prescott now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
We're going to 53. Here we go, 46. Go. Here we go. 46.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped.
87's me. 87's me. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Watch twist. Under 10. We're going to 53. Check.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Robbie Anderson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Redskins take
Here we go.
over
Here we go.
first and 10
Here we go.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw, Haskins. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Haskins back to the air. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he gets it down to the 32. 17-0 our score after 1. Haskins now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. Now Haskins on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Switch up, switch up.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. And got a man, it's Woods. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This will be caught just inside the 10. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Haskins going to throw again. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Mike spot 4, Mike.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And the pressure gets to him again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Slam, slam, slam.
Go to 54, line in. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
There we go. Wide eight. Wide eight.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
We're going to 54. Wide eight.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Watch twins. Watch twins.
26.
Prescott on first down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And his throw here's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now it's Haskins. And he comes back with one complete. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, but it'll be second down.
At the Cowboys' 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Haskins. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Out of the shotgun, Haskins to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Haskins will throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
47.
Final play of the half. Prescott escape, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, kill. Kill.
Mike 10.
1st down, Prescott. That's caught right side by Anderson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing, Prescott. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. 2nd down, Haskins. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
We're going to 54. Why is?
We got double up, double up. Check, check.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Check 3, check 3. 36, 36. Check, 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 check. Slam, slam.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Taken in at the 11. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if something out there, we got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
From the 31, Haskins. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Blue down.
Again, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Fourth down, here's Haskins. And this is incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back.
It's a turnover on downs.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Prescott now. And he fends him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And taken right at the 35. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield now, Haskins. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To try again after the sack, Haskins. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Randy Gregory able to record his 5th sack of the season.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 16. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Watch the screen. Hut. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Back. You go tight. You got tight.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they can.